camera. So I dive in, and I dive in. Finally, I really want to get a lot of air. So I dive in, I'm holding the heavy bowl, and I land, and the bowl hits the plastic ice bubble and knocks up and hits my thing, and literally like a Bugs Bunny egg, just like that.
That just shows your commitment.
So commitment. So then the next day, I show up, and in the dressing room is a crash helmet from the studio. That was funny.
That is. But you sold out for that role.
I did. Yeah. Sold out. Totally.
Laid it on the line.
Yeah.
Over here?
That's not what selling out means.
Well, in a different context.
Right.
Yeah.
But I kind of sold out both ways.
Okay. I'll leave that one alone. Okay. Yes, sir.
Before I ask my question, can you say Mikey and Raphael's voice my girlfriend?
Mikey? Come on. What's your name?
Walter.
Walter? Don't you see? Don't you realize? Walter, it's Chester Copperpot. He was a pro.
No, I'm talking about Raphael from Teenage...
Oh, you want to say Raphael? Come on. Walter, stop talking and start fighting. Let's go kick some shell. Come on, Mikey.
Woo! So, how did you get the role for TMNT?
I auditioned for it. I was working on Special Agent Oso at the time. Special Agent Oso? It's all part of the plan.
My kids still.
Really?
I got 8, 6, and 2.
Yeah.
So I've come up.
2, yeah. 2's perfect for it.
Special
It's all part of the...
Oso. Absolutely.
You kind of sound a little like Mr. Dose right there. Mr. Dose? Mr. Dose? Anyhow, so I just finished a recording from that, and I got in the car, and my agent called and said, hey, they're doing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles at Nickelodeon, and do you want to play Raphael? I was like, yeah. He was like, great, if you drive right now, you can audition for it. So I was like, okay. So, and apparently they had cast everybody else, and they were down to the wire, and I came in, and there was like 7 or 8 people in the room, and they were all looking at me like I brought in dessert. Before I said anything. And so I go to do it, and everything I said, they were just laughing and roaring. They just thought it was the best. And the more somebody feeds back to you that what you're doing is right, the more comfortable you feel doing it. So I knew I had that part when I walked out of there. I called my agent and said, that's me. There's no question about it. He's like, well, all right, we'll check. I said, there's no checking. I said, it's 100%. It's a mortal block. It's done. So he calls me back later. He's like, you're right. You got it. You start next week. I was like, great. There you go.
Can I be selfish? You know, I actually have a question for you, because I have a brother who's actually an actor. He's been pursuing acting in small roles here and there out in LA for a long time. Younger, a little younger. Like I'm 35, he's 33. I'm curious about what you said. I auditioned for it. Do you audition for parts and still don't get them even to this day? And when you do,
I mostly audition for parts that I don't get.
Well, but how does
the ratio is not flattering.
How does one deal with that in your profession? You think, given your track record, you're like, man, you know.
Said the word, profession. When you're professional. You know, when you're professional, it's not always easy and it's not always fun and you don't always get what you want. But you know your thing and you do your thing. And disappointment is part of the profession, so you just gotta, you know, when you've experienced so much of it, it doesn't hurt as bad. It's just kind of, you build up it's like iocane powder in Princess Bride. I built up a tolerance to it.
You almost have to get used to hearing no, I guess? Or?
No, it really depends. It's relative to who you are.